Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another review. Today we're looking at Boku no Hero Academia episode 13 as well as the season finale of the show and just talk about how the series was so far. So I want to say this right now. Honestly, Boku no Hero Academia, when I first saw it, I was not too sure of it because I am not usually a fan of this type of art style. I'm not saying I'm quick to judge with the animation like this, but I was like, okay, I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know too much about it because I was going in it very blind, and I turned out to say that this show is epic. I really loved every episode. I would have done episodic reviews for it had I known it would be I would love it so much, but really more so I didn't do episodic reviews because it came out 5 o'clock in the morning for me, and that's typically kind of hard for me to actually do reviews. Then even now, right now it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I have to be quiet of how loud I talk. So I apologize in advance, but I wanted to get this review out to you guys as fast as possible. Now, episode 13 shows a lot of cool stuff. What essentially happens, I won't spoil, but there was a lot of just final battle scenes for what seemed like the villains obviously losing, and a few seconds into it looked like the villains might have one upper hand when All Might's actual bluff becomes very apparent. But luckily, Deku actually comes in, saves enough time for the actual rest of the remainder of the heroes to show up and save the day. And then what we actually see, and what I think is more significant for this whole episode, besides the whole cool action stuff and all that, was that first off, we see that there is a group behind this attack. This was a planned out attack, not just by that crazy guy with the hands, but more so this was planned by some higher people in charge. And we also know that they have a lot of resources to barely create that Nemo thing, which was strong as All Might, and even survived at the end of this episode, which is crazy. Now, one thing I also love about this whole season was that they actually talked about the end season 2 to be continued. So to be continued season 2, and I am ecstatic. I can't wait till season 2. I honestly think this was one of the coolest shows of the season, just general this year. This is definitely one of my top 5 shows of all time of this season, and I keep saying this season. I apologize, like I said earlier in the morning, of the year in general. This was one of my top 5 overall. Boku no Hero Academia, this whole season was awesome. It had nothing but great episode one after another. Not a single flaw I could find in the show. Every episode kept me on my edge of my seat. I loved seeing Deku grow from a kind of rookie hero to a little bit more of a rookie hero because he really doesn't get super powered per se. Even starting off with no powers, then getting a power that has a lot of flaws. That was cool to see, a character not rise to OP levels. More so, he rose to a level that would be what is typical of someone rising and learning from anything. And I love that with the rest of the heroes too, the students, they were all very unique and all very interesting, and they all have their purpose. And hopefully with season 2 we get to see even more of them, because honestly I don't think there was a single hero that I didn't like for some way or some form. They all had their purpose and they all had meaning, and which was really cool and rare for a show like this. Overall, if I had to say Boku no Hero Academia, if I had to give a review A through F, a solid A plus. This show was epic. The music was amazing. The animation turned out to be really cool. All the characters are very interesting. I love the plots. I love the storyline. I love the concepts of the quirks being what makes people, powerful and stuff like that, and different forms that people could have. So you're not limited to one specific, power. Everyone has unique and weird kind of quirky powers, which fits in line with the wording of quirk. And I just think this show is a breath of fresh air for a hero franchise. It reminds me of One Punch Man in a lot of ways, in the sense that One Punch Man was a parody, but it was something unique and different in the superhero realm. And Boku no Hero was not a parody. It's meant to be, superhero stuff and all that. But it does it so differently than what usually is the typical molding for the series and genre. So honestly, I can't wait till season 2. I think season 2 is going to be epic. I hope to God it's epic. I know a lot of people from the manga will probably say that it's going to be just as epic and even better. I would like to say, don't spoil anything in the comments below, please. Don't be telling people, oh, season 2 will have this character die off or this character shows up, whatever. Don't do that, please. You could say if it's better or worse, whatever, but, keep the spoilers to a minimum. And overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. That's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. And until our paths cross again in the next review, have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.